What I was looking for in my life was love, care, compassion between people, and what I saw in the cross was the exact opposite of that. My early life impressions of Jesus, in the world I grew up in, Jesus was a weapon. Jesus was a tool used to make Christians seem better than other people. That's what I saw as a kid. That all expanded when I got to college. My first week in college campus, or the first or second, I met Kate Vosberg, who is one of the leaders of InterVarsity here on campus. She knew that I was someone who was interested in learning more about religion, and she invited me in to explore what Christianity talks about. I was hesitant, but she was my friend and I liked her a lot. She felt very approachable. And so when she invited me to, just read the first passage of John with me, just read the first page of John with me, I was like, all right. And I decided, you know what? I will read John with you. The second I find something Jesus says that I don't resonate with, I'm gonna stop. So I started reading, and I kept reading, and I kept reading, and I started thinking, geez, this Jesus guy actually has some pretty great advice for how to live a good life, how to love other people. It was these questions that actually made me interested in going to fall conference in the first place. It took a bit of courage on my part because she was my only friend in the Christian community. And so I was a little bit scared going into it, but my curiosity prevailed, I guess. And I wanted to figure out just how wrong was I about Christianity. At the retreat, first off, I was struck by the amount of community around me. It was a Christian retreat where after every meal, people from different schools would help to clear up the dishes, would help the kitchen staff. That really stuck out to me. On the last night, something really, really interesting happened. A miracle, you could even call it. It was the end of musical worship. People were praying for one another, sitting quietly together. All of a sudden, I felt the sensation in my hands, a tingling, buzzing sensation in my hands. And as I listened more to the music and leaned into it, the sensation spread through my body. And I started to notice that as I moved my hands around, the sensation got stronger or weaker. I noticed that when my hands went higher up, the buzzing got stronger. And eventually I found myself with my hands pointed upwards towards the sky. And all of a sudden, I started crying, bawling. Tears started just streaming down my face, and I had no idea why. People around me were praying, as I said, and I thought, okay, let me open my heart and try. Now, in reading scripture and reading John with my friend, I had noticed that Jesus invites people, come and see. And I thought, despite all that I thought I knew about Jesus, I'm going to set that aside for a moment. And I'm going to lean into this emotion that I'm feeling right now, lean into my heart, let down my guard, and try to see. My mind was open, and I felt so much curiosity, so much stronger than before I'd left for PaulCon. And I decided I need to know more. A lot of people think that God is not with Gen Z, that God has skipped our generation, or even that God is dead. But I think that God is very definitely with our generation. Our generation is one of revolutionary thinkers, of people who won't take no for an answer. Our generation is change makers. And I think that that is distinctly the work of God.